Hey everybody, I'm RandomBystanderhere, here, and I'm just sitting my hand here, totally normal. I'm sure nothing's gonna pop out in an edit anytime soon and scare the crap out of me. Oh, jeez!
Poor Luigi, always playing second banana to his more successful brother. They work together in numerous games, karting, partying, and plumbing together in all sorts of adventures, but Mario is Nintendo's golden child. Mario is the one who gets all the credit, and Luigi is supportive and takes the ridicule of being player 2 like a champ. But Luigi needed a game of his very own to shine. A game that would not only launch on the Nintendo Gamecube, but would set the standard for the green hat wearing underdog, and his destiny to become a Ghostbuster.
I think this building should be condemned.
Luigi's Mansion, a game released in 2001. Holy crap, this game is old enough to vote. Starring everyone's second favorite plumber hunting ghosts in a creepy haunted mansion. It sold well and received positive reviews, and not only got a sequel and a remake on the 3DS, but Luigi's Mansion will receive its third installment this Halloween. Luigi went on one incredible career path, from plumber to ghost hunter. That's one heck of a resume.
You know, I was a big fan of Luigi's Mansion when I was a kid. I still play it a lot even to this day. So I figured, with the third game only a few weeks away, might as well give Original a shot and see if it holds up.
The game starts out with our protagonist, Luigi, walking down a creepy forest, getting some cardio. Actually, he's heading over to his new luxurious... terrifying mansion, which he won in a contest that he didn't even enter. Oh, poor innocent Luigi, falling for shady email scams. I'm sure you'll find a long-lost Nigerian prince asking about Western Union in that mansion too. Luigi opens the door in this really cool and creepy looking shot, and enters looking for his brother Mario. How do I know this? Because there's a whole button dedicated to shouting his name.
Mario! Mario! Mario!
God, that last shout just makes me laugh. I swear it sounds like he's falling off a cliff or something.
Mario!
Luigi enters the mansion, and surprise, surprise, it's haunted by ghosts, but also encounters Professor Gadd, who is a scientist, inventor, ghost hunter. God, these Mario characters have some odd jobs, and rescues the man in green from a ghastly feat. Gadd then tells Luigi about the ghosts, and teaches him how to use the Poltergust 3000. A vacuum that sucks up ghosts that get turned into paintings.
Gadd, I have a lot of questions.
And Luigi just accepts it and moves on. I mean, he's experienced weirder things in life.
I love this plan. I'm excited to be a part of it. Let's do it.
You use the R button to suck up anything with the Poltergust. You can stun enemies with the flashlight by pressing and holding the B button at the right time, followed by sucking them up. These ghosts put up a fight and will do whatever they can to escape. When pressing R, you must hold both the control and the C stick in order to make sure the ghosts stay in your vacuous pull until their health goes down to 0. Once you suck up all the ghosts, the lights turn on in the room, and a chest appears, usually containing a key. A key unlocks a new room filled with ghosts for you to suck up. It's kind of hilarious, the idea of Luigi just sucking up ghosts with a literal vacuum cleaner. Just genius.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts, no sir! It's not working!
Gadd also gives you his Game Boy Horror. I get it. Which has a whole bunch of unique features, including a map of the area, and a scanner to help examine items and ghosts. Only thing missing is a copy of Tetris. Poltergust? Check. Game Boy Horror? Check. Butt Scratch? Checkaroo. I genuinely love the atmosphere this game brings off. For a Mario game, the game is dark, has a sense of dread that something will pop up at any moment, and you have to be ready. It's no Resident Evil or anything, but again, for a horror puzzle game starring Luigi, it ain't anything to sneeze at. The visuals are quite impressive too, as the look of the mansion, the graphics of the environment, and the designs of the ghosts even hold up today. Speaking of ghosts, there are 3 types of ghosts you will face in this game. First, the classic variety. They are simple, blob-looking, kind of have a creepy smile, and come in a wide variety of colors. These are the ghosts that you'll see mostly throughout the game, and they can be taken down quickly. Just flash your flashlight, suck them down, and then they're gone. Each one has a unique quirk or challenge to them. Some can grab you, others can cause vibrations, some have a mask for you to remove. Even with the common ghosts, there's a nice variety.
He slimed me.
The second type of ghosts I want to talk about are the boos.
It turns out boos are the ones behind all this mess, and their leader, King Boo, a boo with a fancy schmancy crown, has Mario imprisoned in a painting. I didn't realize the Mario 64 reference in that until now. There are boos scattered all around the mansion, and only appear after the lights turn on in every room. You have to use the boo radar to find them, and coax the boos out of hiding by violating furniture. Luigi, stop! They will sometimes trick you with boo bombs and boo balls, and they will eventually appear. However, you can't catch them like normal ghosts. You use your poltergust to dwindle their health down, but they can easily escape into the next room. So you have to follow them and constantly make sure you bring them down to 0 as fast as possible. This isn't too bad in the beginning, but later when the boos have more HP, it can get really tedious, as you'll often find yourself chasing boos from room to room. And some rooms are not as easy to go back and forth to. And it gets even more annoying when boos you are pretty close to catching enter a room you don't have access to. Boos get through a locked door? Too bad, you need a key first. Catching boos has certainly not aged well, and I wish there was an easier or at least more engaging way of catching them, especially since catching them is required to advance through the game. But thankfully, they are taking a backseat to the main ghosts in the game, the portrait ghosts. Gadd collected a series of portrait ghosts that King Boo released into the mansion, and you have to catch them and turn them back into portraits. In a very convoluted yet inventive way. Gadd that kinda looks painful. They're ghosts, they're already dead. The trick with portrait ghosts is that they will only reveal their heart to you during certain moments, and you have to wait for them to perform a certain action or use the environment to your advantage. These made catching the ghosts more like solving a puzzle, compared to the other ghosts, suck and move on to the next one approach.
That sounds like a bit of a euphemism.
I really enjoyed the design of these ghosts as well. Each ghost has a unique and fun look and personality, and if you scan them with your Game Boy Horror, they will often have something funny to say or will give you a hint on how to beat them. You even have boss ghosts such as a giant baby, a creepy shadow ghost, and a giant boo.
That's a big Twinkie.
You are also rewarded based on how fast you're able to catch these ghosts, with different photos depending on your ranking, but also pearls that are bigger or smaller depending on your ghost's catching performance.
But that's not the only valuable item in the game. Mario may be collecting coins, but Luigi is collecting cold, hard cash.
I'm serious, this mansion is filled to the brim with money. You got coins, yes, but also actual printed money. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Gold bars, rubies, sapphires, emeralds, even diamonds. Diamonds! If you like it, you better put a ring on it, Luigi. You collect these all throughout the manor as well, and you should collect as much as possible. You get these from opening chests, using the poltergust on items, even from watering plants. How do you water the plants? Well, your poltergust has power-ups that you collect, including fire, water, and ice, and use them for various puzzles and to attack certain ghosts. Want more collectibles? Mario's items are lost in the mansion too, and you need them to give to a ghost fortune teller to advance through the story. Also, the fortune teller is pretty funny. Mario's hat! It's so clean, it's as if someone just washed it! So with all the collectibles, all the ghosts, all the money, and all those annoying boos, there's a lot to do. I know one big complaint about the original Luigi's Mansion is its length, but it didn't seem to bother me that much. As proven with Untitled Goose Game, I don't mind a short game if it's full of personality and has a lot to do. Luigi's Mansion is oozing with personality. It has funny humor you'd expect in a game in the Mario universe, yet enough of a spooky atmosphere to be given its own identity. While I do agree that there is a lot to do, I think it overstays its welcome with the boos. I'm sorry, it just felt like the game was artificially lengthening itself. Those boos really ticked me off. Also mentioning other faults in the game, I felt that the hit detection of the poltergust was not always 100% accurate. I had a lot of trouble figuring out where my poltergust was hitting, even though it looked like it should have sucked up the ghost no problem. Not a deal breaker, but it could have been improved.
Nice shooting, Tex.
Also, these poison mushrooms can go down a pipe. They appear after you suck up the ghost for a certain amount of time, and they can really ruin your perfect run with ghost catching, and there's no way to defend yourself from them. You just hope and pray that the poison mushrooms just jump away from you magically. Good luck! Despite the boos, I found myself enjoying playing the game, and all the collectibles kept me engaged, having me check every nook and cranny of the mansion. I also got all the portrait ghosts, found all the keys, and yes, collected all the boos. You get a nice reward for collecting all the boos too. The Boo Diamond. It's a nice and really shiny gem that makes collecting the boos a little bit worth it. But now is the time to finally rescue Mario from the clutches of King Boo. And what do you know? We're fighting Bowser. Or at least King Boo as Bowser? That darn headpiece just won't stay on, will it?
I'm terrified beyond the capacity for rational thought.
I try and beat him, but I fail my first try. No problem, I'll just try again. Wait, where's the diamond? Diamond? Diamond?
Diamond!
You better make sure to save immediately after you get the Boo Diamond. Otherwise, if you die, it is completely wiped out from existence and you'll never see it again. I even checked online. It's gone for good. If you want the diamond, you gotta restart the whole game over again. I was infuriated. This game came out in 2001, but glitches like that are inexcusable, even back then. I almost put the game down right then and there, but nope. I took my loss, beat King Boo, and rescued Mario. And you know what? The ending made it worth it. And look at that! You even get a ranking based on how much treasure you collected. I'm sure me missing out on that Boo Diamond didn't have that big of an impact.
So yeah, Luigi's Mansion has a few flaws. But at the same time, it's still one of my favorite adventures on the Gamecube.
Yeah, the flaws in this game are noticeable, and the Boos and Boo Diamond glitch left a sour taste in my mouth. But I still really adore the game for not only doing something completely different within the Mario universe, but for finally giving a game to Luigi and making it unique to him. The atmosphere is marvelous in this game, and I love the designs of all the ghosts and the mansion itself. It's definitely a family-friendly spooky game, but when it comes to combining comedy and horror together, it really shines. If you want to play something to hold you over until Luigi's Mansion 3, I'd say revisit the original, and see what made it so great.
Now if you'll excuse me, I'm off to hunt some ghosts. And maybe clean up my room along the way.